Hey guys, what's up? It's KraDeNine here, and I'm with my friend Kevin, who is Rebel Alley.
Hello.
And well, I'm on my Xenon because, like I did with my Phantom video, we're just gonna discuss the impressions about how much they changed in good ways and bad ways. Although, I think it's pretty obvious what we're gonna be leaning towards.
Yeah.
So, you started off, you're the Xenon mainer, I play Xenon as a sub-character. So, go ahead, start it off. What do you think is good? Let's go with that.
Well, I think my favorite thing about Xenon is Blade Dance, just because it looks awesome and you can move around really
I
quickly
meant
with
from
it.
the changes.
Oh, just from the changes? Well, there's nothing good from the changes, so I refuse.
Yeah, as if we're gonna be talking about the good things about Xenon in general.
Well, that would have been more fun for me.
Yeah, because you
But
could
yeah,
talk more about it.
did anything good happen with the changes? I'm pretty sure it was
The
all nerfs.
people who are raging about Xenon being overpowered, they're probably really happy right now.
Yeah, it's good for them. They're just mad that they don't have, like, more damage. So.
God damn it, the thing's a skill, yeah. So, okay, I guess we'll talk about the major, like the biggest probably disadvantage that we got from the nerf. It would be multilaterals, I would guess, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, so you want to talk about it for a bit?
Yeah, originally each multilateral had around 5 to 15 or 20% per multilateral. Now the lower levels, I think they scale from 3 to 7 to 10 max. And,
Actually, oh, you died.
Yeah.
I thought I died.
So,
I guess I'll just go and check quickly. Multilateral. It went from no, it's still 5%.
look, because no, multilateral 1 used to be either 5 or 10. I'm pretty sure it's 5, and now it got nerfed to 3.
Okay, but either ways, guys, look at my damage for a second. Now, if you've seen me play my Xenon in the past, which you probably have seen in my few videos, I was hitting close to 300 Ks. My damage was nerfed by 2/3. So, that's a pretty big disadvantage. My range is also down to 45k. It was near the 120ks before. So this is pure nerf. This isn't like my gear changing or anything. It's a pure deadly nerf. What else changed? Percentage on skills?
Percentage on skills, I don't know if that changed actually. If it did, then it changed by a really small, probably non-significant amount. Yeah.
I mean, the damage is really pretty trashy.
Okay, I finally have the thing up. Hybrid defenses, all stats reduced to 10. Let me see. They removed like every all stat thing, which made it even worse.
Nexon, you made it impossible to play a class that I don't really play that often anymore.
Yeah, well, I played it a lot.
Alright, so here's a good example. So if you guys watch my what's this place called again? Dimensional Invasion. So if you guys seen it, I could just walk and kill. Yeah, that's not a possibility anymore. I have to like stand in one spot and kill them. Before I could just move and they would all die along the pathway as if it was a grinder. Not the case anymore. Really pretty awful.
Yeah,
honestly.
I have not tried Dimension since the nerf, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, that's basically what it used to just be. Just left to right, destroy everything, and then move on to the next stage.
The reason why I remember is because I had to do this a lot for leveling purposes, and I mean, I can really tell that my damage got nerfed. It's not that I really care, to be honest. I don't play my Xenon anymore, nor do I really play for damage that often, although it's nice to have.
Honestly, I'm thinking of quitting my Xenon because of this.
I don't know, I wouldn't say it's bad enough to quit, but then again, I didn't play Xenon as a main, and I always played a Phantom, which was considered one of the lower DPS since the start.
I mean, it's low DPS, but it's definitely one of the most fun, just because it's more diverse class.
Steal everyone's skills!
Yeah, exactly.
Who needs others? Oh god, I'm 91%. May as well level. Not really.
Level.
So lazy to level though. It's like Xenons were fun to me, but it's just that they felt so similar to a Phantom. It's like I'd rather just play my Phantom and it's not in the sense that we can steal skills as a Xenon, but it's like here's melee, here's like every skill in the world that does a
like
straight
every
line of
mob
damage.
attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although this doesn't feel too nerfed.
They didn't nerf that in the slightest. I don't think so.
Because I feel like it's still doing the same damage I used to, but I'm not sure if I was able to one-hit these things in the past.
I wouldn't say that. No, there's no way you can one-hit these.
Oh my god, everything summoned! But I guess I should leave because you're not alive and I don't want to
just
do
floating
this.
around.
And, well, what else could we talk about that kind of got messed up with Xenons, besides the blatant nerf?
Honestly, there's not much else to talk about. Just because the only thing that happened was the nerfs, and that's it. That's all there is to it.
No skills have changed though, right? They're percent-wise, they're all the same for the most part, besides maybe one skill that we don't know about.
Every mob skill was stayed exactly the same. It was just multilateral, and certain skills that gave you all stat, they removed all stat for those skills.
Leave.
Leaving.
But I guess we'll end the video short because honestly I thought there would be more to talk about, but really it's just that the multilateral thing is kind of BS. There's not much else we could really talk about.
Yeah, it's basically just gonna be me complaining about nerfs.
But how heavy was your damage? Like, how heavy was your range? Dead smack. I don't know if
Oh
the word.
god.
How badly
unbuffed-
were you killed? That's what I mean.
How badly was I killed?
Range wise.
A lot. Jesus. Unbuffed, I would right now I get about 70 to 80k. Before I had roughly I want to say somewhere between 150 and 200.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's so awful.
But I went from about 120 down to 45 buffed, and I mean, I'll give or take a few, maybe 20k range just because I gave some of my gear to my Phantom, but it wasn't significant enough to qualify 50k worth of range.
Yeah.
So I want to say I took a hefty toll. So I mean, you know, if you're a lower range player, you probably took a heavier toll than somebody who is higher ranged. Just because, you know, the higher damage you have, you're not going to notice the biggest difference if you're hitting max damage, which I think only a few people are able to hit max damage right now.
Yeah, there's only a couple, not everybody.
I'm not even sure if a Xenon can hit max damage anymore as of this moment. Although they probably can with this skill.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
But not with Beam Dance, no way. What's the percentage on that thing right now?
Beam Dance is...
Let's find out.
It should be like a little higher than melee.
I'm on 165 because it's only level 10.
Yeah,
but it's already higher than melee at level 10.
It's already higher.
But, you know, I guess it's because the range got destroyed. There isn't much else to play. We're kind of saying the obvious, but, you know, if you really don't like low range classes, I'm not sure if I can suggest a Xenon anymore.
Yeah, I
They're
think
still
the main
good.
question is like, is Xenon still worth playing?
I want to say, yeah, it still is. I mean, it's not a bad class enough to be like that. It's not worth playing. There are still a lot of Xenon players. It's just that they took a hefty toll, so you're going to need a bit more funding. I mean, you're still not going to need as much funding as a Phantom would need. Phantoms require crazy amounts of funding.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, if you're doing base range compared to every thief job, I would say he's below Dual Blade right now, but he's higher than the other classes. Shadower, I'm not sure. Shadower's in that iffy zone, because when he gets the hyper skill, flip the coin,
yeah, his
it's like
hyper
he
skills
just
are
goes
absolutely
from
insane.
rank 3 to rank like 2. I mean, he could surpass the Dual Blade in terms of damage, but not so much in speed, because the Dual Blade hits like what, 12 hits with Phantom Blow. So compare that to 4 hits on the 4 to 6 hits on a Shadower. You kind of see where the damage difference is.
I mean, that's another problem I really had with Xenons, mostly because their hyper skills are kind of worthless.
We got this. That's about it.
Yeah, we have that, and then there's a 200 hyper skill where...
200.
Yeah,
And it's not even a buff, it's just a skill that most classes get at 150 or 160.
Exactly. The 150 skill is absolutely worthless. That's what I think.
Yeah, I can't even
skill
use
is
it. That
pretty
makes me so sad.
Yeah. Wait, why can't you use it?
I'm not 200. Oh, the 150
no, it's a
skill?
150.
Oh, that's actually a decent one. I guess it's because I always use it before I buffed, but then
Yeah,
again,
it's only good if you like use O parts right afterwards.
but
So
don't
you know,
forget
you
that
get to
all
keep
my
everything.
skills are level 10. I have nothing at well besides mastery, but everything else is at like 10 for me. So
Well,
You know,
yeah.
if they were at 30, I wouldn't be rebuffing as constantly as they would be. So that's why I want to say it's worth it.
Well, I have 30 offensive matrix, O cards, and expert, and you still have to rebuff pretty often.
Yeah.
The duration is still pretty bad.
But I guess, in short, if you like Xenons and, you know, this buff hasn't, I mean, this nerf hasn't, you know, affected you too much, continue playing. If you feel like you lost your reason to play, like, as if this giant damage gap is really destroying you, maybe give another shot, a new class a shot, but it's a
I say go back to Shadowers, because Shadowers are just like, they're fun, they look awesome, and their hyper skills are amazing.
Or become a Phantom, but be prepared to use more funding than you need to.
Yeah, you better be prepared.
I mean, if you're decently funded with percent luck on a Xenon or Shadower, give Phantom a shot. But I want to say a minimum of 80% would be needed to hit decently on a Phantom. I think
Well, how
I'm
much
at like
is yours right now?
60ish, and I'm only hitting about 300Ks. But
Yeah,
this
it's
is
a-
with every single Link skill, so.
Link skills and every skill
Oh, yeah.
you steal.
Did the Link skill on this guy change at all? What is it still?
Nope, it's still the same.
Oh, thank freaking God.
Yeah.
Hybrid logic. 10% all stat. Best. One of the best. One of the best Link skills, period.
Oh yeah. Well,
yes.
I also like I like the demon link skills.
I mean, come on. 10% though?
Yeah, about 10%.
10% though?
Wait, somebody gives 10% damage. I think it was Kana.
I think it was Hayato. Kana was 10%.
No,
All stat
Hayato
damage.
was flat attack and all stat.
Well, guys, you heard our opinions and our ranting. We say continue your Xenon if you enjoy it. If the nerf really affected you and you don't like it anymore, give another class a shot. Worst case scenario, you go back on your Xenon. So I guess that's it. Any
Yeah,
last
it's
comments?
No. I've done my complaining, whining.
It's okay. It's fair enough. As a Phantom, I will soon be bragging. Alright guys, so thank you for watching, thank you for joining me, Kevin, and see you guys in the next video.
Yep. See you.
Bye bye.